I went to the Freedom House Ambulance Service film screening at the Heinz Museum, and they even gave us snacks, which was really great. Freedom House Ambulance was a black ambulance service in Pittsburgh that set the tone for ambulance training all over the world today. Everything you know about EMS started at Freedom House.
At the very beginning, the police looked at Freedom House oftentimes as a threat to their job security. There was times when I was cursed out by the police because I corrected them on the treatment they were providing to a particular patient.
Afterwards, they had a talk back with original members of Freedom House Ambulance Services.
Oh no, he didn't tell me that. And it was something that when he told me I couldn't do it, set off a set of motivating factors that I didn't know I had. So I left there somewhat dejected, went back to the phone book, and found the base of the EMT course out in North Park, and went there for 13 weeks, twice a week, and passed that course, went back to Freedom House and got hired on the spot. And as they say, the rest is history. All right.
And so my first time I'm sitting in intensive care, they had me watching monitors, and, the heartbeats listen to the heartbeat of different patients. And I noticed that the heartbeat was changing to fibrillation.
And then he picked me up at 8 o'clock that morning, and off I went to Freedom House, and I got there, was really scared because I had no idea what dispatching was or what type of job I was getting into. And as things progressed, I learned the ways of dispatching, and I started getting to it. I liked it. My mom said, "Well, how do you like the job?" I said, "Oh, I love it." I said, "I get to tell the grown-ups where to go." He said, "Excuse me."
And then I had to raise my hand.
Where does, in terms of law enforcement, in terms of local government, where does or did accountability come to play, and where does that come into play in the future? Because we are very good, and I'm very thankful that we tell our stories, but there's never like that circle back where, okay, I want to go back to the mayor's people and I want to find out if he said, "Oh, I was wrong," like, come on, like, sometimes I need that for my heart. Where does the accountability come into play, either now or in the future, of telling of this story, of this history?
That's something you unfortunately will not get. And I'm speaking from personal experience, unfortunately, when the city of Pittsburgh consumed Freedom House Ambulance Service, the goal at that time was to eliminate any part of history about this organization as well as the service. And the way it was done is to eliminate the majority of the people. So if you eliminate the history makers, you simply eliminate part of history that they made. So there is not going to be any accountability coming from city government whatsoever, and there's no need of waiting on it.
It's not the answer I wanted, but it's the answer I knew that we would get. These highly decorated men and women set the tone for EMS for the entire America and the world, because they also train people in different parts of the world. They were put through hoops, tested, their program shut down, taken over, disrespected, and I think accountability always should be part of the story. However, I am thankful that they even get to tell the story. So, please go to the Heinz Museum, see the Freedom House exhibit on the second floor. If you get a chance, go on YouTube and find this video. I'll put everything in the captions. They deserve so much more.